Hi, my name is Kim Cullen. I'm a personal injury attorney in Winter Park, Florida. We represent people who've been involved in accidents, and one of the frequent injuries that people suffer in accidents are herniated discs. I was online the other day looking at some new research on herniated discs and saw in the Google information that a lot of people have questions about how much is a herniated disc case worth when it comes to a personal injury case. So I thought I would comment on that. It's impossible for anyone in advance of knowing the facts and circumstances of each person's case to predict what a herniated disc case might be worth. And I want to talk to you about why that's impossible. First, every case, personal injury case, is going to be somewhat determinative, the value of the case, on the facts and circumstances of the accident itself. Whose fault was it? How much were the parties of each party at fault, and that sort of thing, because the fault is a factor that either adds value or detracts from the value of a personal injury case. The second variable that affects the potential value of a herniated disc case is was there a disc injury before the accident that you're talking about? In other words, did the person already have a herniated disc or a protruding disc or a bulging disc before this new accident happened? Or were they dealing with back pain or neck pain before this new accident happened? The existence of a pre-existing condition is going to affect the value of any herniated disc case. A third factor that will affect the value of a herniated disc case is what kind of treatment has been provided to the person who's suffering with this herniated disc. For example, someone who has had massage as their primary treatment modality is going to have a very different valued case than someone who's had a back surgery or two back surgeries as a result of their herniated disc. And a fourth variable when it comes to evaluating or placing value on a herniated disc case might be the availability or the extent of the insurance coverage that's available from the at-fault party, or uninsured motorist benefits if it's a car accident, that sort of thing. Unfortunately, as a practical consideration, the value of any personal injury case very often depends on how much coverage there is available. A person could have a case worth $1 million, but if there's only $10,000 in insurance coverage and the person who caused the accident has nothing, if they're destitute and has no ability to pay, then the value of that personal injury case is really not $1 million. It's closer to 10 or whatever the person's insurance coverage is for all practical purposes. So when it comes to telling someone how much is my herniated disc case worth, a lot of times it's going to depend on how much insurance coverage there is. And there are probably a bunch of other factors as well, but for purposes of this short video, those are probably the main ones. So if you're watching this video because you wanted a hard answer, you wanted a certain answer about how much a herniated disc case is worth, I'm sorry to disappoint. So I think that you should be careful of any lawyer who tells you that he or she can predict what the value of a herniated disc case is, because there are just too many variables to know. So if you have any questions about a herniated disc case or how they're evaluated or what the value of your case might be, please call us. We love to answer questions. All you have to do is call our office at 407-254-4901. You can text us at 407-644-4444. You can even email me to my personal email address, which is kmc@cullen-hemphill.com. You also might want to look at our YouTube channel. We have hundreds of videos that answer a lot of questions just like this one. Or you can visit our website at cullen-hemphill.com, where we have, in addition to videos, we have a bunch of blog posts and other informational pieces that answer virtually any question you might have about personal injury cases of any kind, including herniated discs.